Have you ever wondered how powerful Latino spending power is in America? To no surprise, Latinos hold a great deal of spending power, as in 2018, the University of Georgia Business School claimed that Hispanics have up to $1.5 trillion in buying power. Latinos are a pivotal important part of the United States economy. This buying and or spending power comes from the income of Latino Americans. They work hard and take part in a large amount of professions. A 2016 study from the U.S. Labor Bureau of Statistics assessed that there were 26.8 million Hispanics or Latinos in the U.S. labor force, nearly triple the 9 million in 1988. Hispanics or Latinos composed 16.8% of the labor force in 2016, up from 7.4% in 1988. While working and earning income to contribute to the large buying power, Latinos also contribute a handsome amount of state and federal taxes that benefit all Americans. In a journal posted by New American Economy, nationwide Hispanic households are estimated to contribute $139 billion in federal taxes and almost $76 billion in state and local taxes. That means that in total, Hispanics pay $215 billion in taxes each year. All this to say that Latino Americans play a vital role in the United States economy. Not only do they offer a large buying power to stimulate business, but they make up a large portion of the workforce. The most important part of Hispanic purchasing power derives from their disposable income, which is average income minus taxes. For example, Hispanic households tend to outspend their non-Hispanic counterparts on businesses such as apparel companies and phone service providers. This benefits the economy as the influx of more buying increases demand, therefore driving down costs. The average U.S. Hispanic household makes an average of $69,468 annually. Their income is second to lowest behind blacks. But still, Hispanics will account for the second most amount of spending compared to Caucasian and black households, with Asians accounting for the most amount of spending power per household. Latino spending power varies by state, as California's Hispanic population has an estimated annual spending power of $161 billion, while in Texas, Hispanic households contribute $127.8 billion in spending power to the state's economy each year. With the ushering in of the new age of consumer spending through digital websites, Latino Americans have followed the trend and in turn spent a great deal of money on items online. Think Now found Hispanic shoppers are making digital purchases more often than they did in the past. About 56% of Hispanic shoppers said they're buying digitally more now than they were a year ago, while 31% were buying about the same rate. In order for Latinos to earn money to contribute to their large buying power, they would need to have jobs. The Latino American population is split into two parts: those who migrated to the United States from Southern American countries, and those who were lucky enough to be born in the United States. The average Latino male migrant may start his career in the United States as a construction worker or an agricultural laborer, while the average Latino male who was born in the United States has a greater chance of attaining a job in industries such as business and medicine. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics states that among major industries, 27.3% of workers in construction were of Hispanic or Latino ethnicity in 2014. Other industries with high concentrations of Hispanic and Latinos include agriculture, forestry, fishing, and hunting, around 23.1%. All this to say that Latinos account for a diverse range of the U.S. labor force. Not only that, Latino Americans also provide businesses with the means of hiring lower-wage employees. To return back to the second topic of second-generation Latino Americans, as those second and third-generation Latino Americans begin to get educated and obtain college degrees, not only will this push up the median average for income of Latino Americans, but that of their purchasing power. Latinos are subject to federal and state taxes like all hardworking Americans are. Taxes help improve things, such as public schools, police, and fire safety. Also local and road street maintenance, and emergency medical services. While federal taxes contribute to the military, Social Security, and Medicare. As mentioned in my introductions, Latinos pay a hefty $215 billion in taxes each year. Without Latinos, America would not be the same country it is today. Without the large spending power of Latinos, there would not be as much stimulus to business and state economies. Without their workforce contribution, American companies would be at a disadvantage with Americans who are not willing to work jobs that hardworking Latinos would be willing to work. Without Latino tax contributions, labor services would receive less funding. What makes America great is not America itself, but the hardworking people within it. That's it.